Hello everybody, Engineering in Heels, on location today at Opryland Resort here in Nashville. We're doing like a quick weekend trip, so I thought why not make a video while we're here. It's really beautiful. I love gardens, so it's gorgeous. Our room looks right out onto the atrium, and there's something like 9 acres of gardens here, which is incredible. So as a house plant and outside plant lover, I was pretty happy about that. But anyway, today I just kind of wanted to go over some design differences between Iriza's and So Kate's. Luckily I brought both of these shoes with me, so it makes for a pretty good comparison video. So these are the Iriza 120. To my knowledge, I don't think they make these anymore, but they do make them in 100, which is sad because the 120 is a gorgeous shoe. And then you guys all know So Kate's. I have several pairs, so just going to kind of go through what I like and don't like about each and kind of some differences. So right off the bat, you can kind of tell, if you look this way, that there's a bit of a difference in the point of the shoe. To me, the Iriza is just a little bit of a longer pointy toe. It actually kind of reminds me of the pointy toe on the Jimmy Choo and Nook. I didn't think I'd like this. I actually didn't want to buy these shoes at first. My husband convinced me to buy them, but I was like, I don't think so, because I wasn't sure that I would like that really elongated pointy toe. And then if I had a Pigalle here with it, you'd see that the Pigalle is much less pointy. It's a shorter point. So it's Pigalle, then So Kate, and then Iriza. So just kind of one thing there. Another thing that is really, really noticeable to me is obviously the side cutouts. This is like the Dorsey silhouette, which is like super, super gorgeous. I wish they would make more shoes like this. I think it is so flattering to your feet. I just love it. So that's kind of another difference. And then another one that you'll see is the heels. So the So Kate heel, sorry, this one's a little bit messed up. I kind of mess up heels, but the So Kate heel is very, very thin. But the Iriza heel is even thinner, which is crazy to me. So when I go to my cobbler, he doesn't even have any tips that are thin enough to put on the Iriza, so he kind of puts the same one that he would put on the So Kate. So that's just kind of a few interesting design differences between them. Let me see what else. Another thing that's interesting is that you see the leather over here on the So Kate is actually seamed. So you've got a seam here. They're all like that, to my knowledge. The Iriza is cool because there's no seam. I mean, I guess maybe because they don't have to wrap the whole shoe since they've got this open side. But that's really cool, and I think that really adds to kind of this really elegant silhouette between them. Sizing-wise, these are an interesting thing. So you guys probably know, and if you don't, in So Kate's, I take them true to size, which is kind of unusual. A lot of people go up half a size, but I take a 39, and 39 is my true to size in Louboutin. So you can probably get by with these with either a 39 or a 39 and a half, but I tend to like my shoes a little bit tighter, and I would rather stretch them myself. The Iriza is the only Louboutin that I own that I actually had to size down in, so I had to get a 38 and a half. Super weird. I'm not sure why. If you go to the boutiques, if they had these shoes, they would probably recommend that you do the same. It's just a shoe that runs a little bit big. So I did this in both Iriza 120 pairs that I have and my Iriza 100. So just kind of something to keep in mind. So 38 and a half with these. They were plenty big. Like these did not hurt to break in like the So Kate's do. So maybe I should be taking a 39 and a half in the So Kate. I don't know. But you can kind of see, I mean, I've worn these a lot, and there's not a whole ton of break-in here in the leather. Whereas the So Kate, I feel like, maybe not on these leopard ones so much, but in my older pairs, like you can really see where my feet have stretched them out. But you can kind of still feel it. If you were here to feel it, you can kind of feel a bulge where my toe is. Walking in them, I think they're kind of equivalent. I may give the edge on comfort to the Iriza just a little bit, just because I think there's slightly more room for your foot in them somehow. And I think maybe part of that is just because it's got kind of more of an open area for your heel here. So, I mean, both are fairly comfortable. I wear both of these shoes to work, like, often. So, I mean, I'm not on my feet all day. I work at a desk at a computer, but they're definitely doable. They both kind of have the same kind of stitching here. I'm just trying to think if there was anything else that I would go over with these. I mean, as far as if you want the classic, like, go with the So Kate. It is such a classic shoe, and if you're looking for them now in the present, it's much easier to find these because you can still find So Kate's. Irizas are tougher to find. I don't know when they started phasing out the 120, but it's probably been a couple of years. So as far as the 120 goes, you'll usually see them, if you're finding them, in black or in nude, and I don't know what other colors that they've made. I think they've made a few more. My 100, my Iriza 100s, I have in a light pink, which is super awesome. I wish Louboutin, if you're watching, please make this in a light pink because you know I like light pink. So yeah, that's just kind of a quick overview on kind of the differences between these. Hopefully you can kind of see these laid out on the table and get a better idea of what you might want to buy. If you're undecided, you can do the engineering and heel things and buy both. But I'm just saying it might be worthwhile. Definitely like both of them. Can't go wrong as far as a really classic pointy-toed shoe. So with that, just wanted to do my customary thanks to everybody on Patreon. You guys are awesome and amazing. We keep growing, which is so fun. So we're over 100 patrons now. If you haven't thought about joining, please do. Please consider it. We do a lot of fun full sets. We just finished last night doing kind of like a jungle themed set here, which was really, really fun. So if you haven't thought about it, please consider joining us over there. And then if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm at Engineering and Heels. And YouTube people, please subscribe. I think we're over 15,000 subscribers now, which is super cool. I thank you so much. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more consistent videos out there for you. And I hope everybody has a good day.